the bottom of the Atlantic
Lord, how come ye
is a trail of human bones.
we shall never walk.
At the bottom of the Atlantic is a trail of human bones. Laid from the Gulf of Guinea, our folks. The only people that came here against their will, not searching for gold or riches, not seeking asylum or escaping religious persecution. We didn't come here for a new world. Our fingerprints are as old as time, mingled with the Olmec over bridges long before Columbus's journey. We were brought here as chattel to make cotton king and rice and cane that fed the world, that birthed textiles and sped up history, that girded this country and gave them freedom and memorialized our servitude. In 1776, as rockets red glared and bombs bursted in air, millions of us were chained to plantations. Our family still bound almost 100 years later by Dred Scott, declared property of El Mundo Nuevo. We lived on the other side of the Declaration of Independence. Our humanity in question, black lives still matters. Some 50 miles from Emancipation Park, where freedmen congregated, Gordon Ganger's troops gave the news months after the ending of the Civil War, after the last of the first shots fired at the falling of Fort Sumter. That same news that runaway slaves got as Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation. And the Jubilee that covered the South in the new year of 1863 finally visited upon the slaves in Galveston, encouraged to stay tied to the plantation by order number 3. Instead found the courage to join the mass general strike Du Bois wrote of, the beginning of a black reconstruction, to walk away, to stop working, to turn their ring shouts into blues hollers, live spirituals, the Holy Ghost all loud and sassy, starting a long path that put us from sea to shining sea. How's you think they got collard greens, grits and gravy, Carolina rice and cornbread way above the Mason-Dixon line anyway? Down in Mexico City, they celebrated Dia de los Negros, when runaway slaves unfastened their chains for good, and Nacimiento de los Negros became home of a freed people, celebrating their journey out of the inhumanity of Texas fields, and the very moment that they got the news that God finally answered their prayers and their children's children could bear the names they gave them. This was Emancipation Day, the second Independence Day, our Freedom Day, when we turned rags into fine garments and set out to search for our families, to scratch a living out of the world we didn't know, to build schools, to find dignity in the palms of our own hands, to fellowship in freedom, to bathe in liberty, to leave our mark, to find the promised land. Or at least try to create one for ourselves.
I wish I never was born. I wish I never was born. I wish I never was born.